welcome to your favorite show on YouTube TV. This is Celebrity Facts, and Celebrity Facts is the show. As usual, the Olamide is your host on Celebrity Facts. On Celebrity Facts, you know how to do it. You know how to do it on Celebrity Facts, where we get to relate with you about certain celebrities. And on the show, we've talked about several celebrities, ranging from actors, actresses, artists, models, comedians, and lots more. Meanwhile, today it's another dynamic edition, and I promise you, today's episode is going to be dynamic, and it's going to be fun as usual. You are going to be educated and also be entertained. Well, today, what am I going to be talking about? I'm going to be talking about one of she's late now. She's a beauty queen. She runs an event brand. Who am I talking about? Well, it saddens my mind to announce to you that I'll be talking about the late Ibidunni Ighodalo. Just sit back. I'll be giving you facts about late Ibidunni Ighodalo today. Just sit back and enjoy. Well, before I proceed, I want to make a very big shout out to everybody that has been subscribing to our channel and everyone that has been following us on our social media. Thank you. You all are the real VPs. Your subscribership and followership has been keeping us going. Thank you very much. We love you and we promise not to let you hold down. I also be dishing out to you interesting content. Just sit back. Now about Ibidunni Ighodalo. Well, she was born Ibidunni Ajayi and was the fifth child of family of 8 children. Well, she attended K. Kotun Primary School and Federal Government College, Oyo State for her secondary education. She graduated with a degree in microbiology from the University of Lagos. Ibidunni won the first ever Miss Lux in 1999, which brought her into limelight. As a matter of fact, Ibidunni founded the Elizabeth R, a PR and event management company, in 2003. She launched a luxury 4,000 capacity event center, the Dorchester, in 2014. She also has a bridal store, Avant-Garde, launched in 2016. Well, she met her husband on February 16, 2007 and recently celebrated their 13th wedding anniversary. She got married to Pastor Ighodalo. They have 2 children, a boy and a girl, through adoption. Her struggle with infertility and 11 failed IVF procedure led her to set up a foundation called Ibidunni Ighodalo Foundation. Meanwhile, Nigerians have been pouring out tributes after the news of her shocking death. Notable among them are Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu, former Vice President Atiku Abubakar, Nollywood actresses Genevieve Naji, Funke Akindele Bello, a celebrity photographer T.Y. Bello, and the Speaker of the House of Representatives Femi Gbajabiamila, and others. Well, the Ighodalo and Olale Ajayi families are deeply saddened to announce the sudden loss of the beloved wife and daughter, Ibidunni Ighodalo, who passed away in the early hours of Sunday. Meanwhile, before she passed on, she had been traveling across the country to build isolation centers for COVID-19 patients across the country. Well, Mrs. Ibidunni was a beauty queen. She won the Miss, like I said earlier, she won the Miss Lux pageant in the 1990s. She was a queen of decorations and events. She had the ability to transform mundane settings into exquisite spaces. She was a rare talent. Her enthusiasm, creativity, and imaginations were the reasons why she was the #1 go-to event planner in the country. Well, for her to be, popular that way, well, she is good at what she does. She was known for transforming Lagos into a fantasy land during the Christmas season. She was the reason why Lagos looked as astonishing as it did every Christmas. People used to come from all over to take in the enchanting sight, the magical light of the beautiful wonderland that she created. She was a philanthropist. She lived her life caring for, helping and giving to the less privileged and the orphans, the widows, the elderly, and many other people. Like I said earlier, she established the Ibidunni Ighodalo Foundation, the IIF, a non-profit organization to raise awareness about infertility and help couples who required fertility treatments such as in vitro fertilization, that is IVF, and intrauterine insemination. Through the foundation, she touched the life of many women by providing grants for them to pay for IVF treatment. She was a selfless woman who dedicated her life and resources to helping couples who were struggling to conceive. Well, like I said, it was so much sadness that we announced that popular event planner and former beauty queen Ibidunni Ighodalo had passed away. This deceased, no, the deceased passed on in Port Harcourt early Sunday morning in her hotel room. She was 39 years. She was 39 years old. She was said to have been in Bayelsa and River States to help with the building of isolation centers for COVID-19 patients. We don't know actually how she died, and we do not have much information concerning her death, as the family would like some privacy in this sad time. We offer our sincere condolences to the family she leaves behind. May her soul rest in peace. Now, let me take a biography from the top again. Well, like I said, she was born in Ibadan on the 19th of July 1980. Like I said, she studied microbiology at the University of Lagos, Akoka. She further got training in business management from the Lagos Business School. She is a fellow of the National Institute Marketing of Nigeria, the NIMAN. It all started while she was waiting to gain admission into the University of Lagos to study medicine. This was her father's choice, and being that she loved her dad so much very well, she also fell in love with the medical sciences, but unknown to her, Providence had charted another course for her. Her father, late Olale Ajayi, was the Student Union Government (SUG) of the University of Ibadan between 1967 and 1968. Due to an inexplicable error, Ibidun's admission letter to study medicine was somehow mixed up and sent to someone else, all to her dismay and disenchantment. No amount of tears could reverse human error. The young teen then was left with no choice than to study other science-related courses. This in a way made her ambivalent on what career to pursue. While still in school, Ibidun Ajayi participated in the beauty contest, which she eventually won and was crowned Miss Lux, and that was the beginning of a new stage in her life. She got married to Pastor Ibidunni Ighodalo in 2007. Each day she came up with one career or the other. I want to be a pilot. She would cry to her husband, Pastor Ibidunni Ighodalo. The next day she was thinking of becoming an engineer. At a point she gave up on her indecisiveness. Over the last 15 years, she has no doubt dominated the events management and decoration business in Nigeria, especially in Lagos and Abuja, the Federal Capital Territory, and also the commercial base of Nigeria. Her entry into that space really changed the headlines. For instance, everyone is talking about the 15 amazing days of great discounts and wonderful giveaways she instituted to push the boat out at that landmark. The narrative behind her foray into the events management sphere will make a good read anytime and any day, and this is a fact that can be verified from her past work. Well, now let's talk about how she founded the Ibidunni Ighodalo Foundation. Like any newly married couple, according to her, my husband, Pastor Ibidunni Ighodalo, and I look forward to starting our family and holding our children in our arms. You can imagine our dismay when, after getting married in 2007, we watched the years roll by without a child of our own. After several doctors' appointments, we were told that we would not have children unless we sought treatment through assisted reproduction. This was the doctor's report we received, but we choose to believe God's own report, unshaken in our faith, as we firmly believe that we will have our children. Well, this was according to her. Along the journey, she met women who only needed one round of a treatment she had done 9 times. The only thing holding them back was either the lack of finance or the psychological support needed to get through it. It was at that point she decided to stop thinking about herself and start trusting God to help these couples fulfill their dreams of having children. On the morning of her last birthday, she thought about not having children at long, and while praying, there and then she made a covenant with God and told him that she would leave it completely in his hands. Well, that was how the Ighodalo Foundation was born. According to her, she wanted people to instead see couples in waiting as blessed mothers and fathers of nations. Upon thinking about the weight of this dream, she started out feeling a little reluctant, especially when she thought about the privacy she might lose. However, when When she thought about the unending joy it would bring to people's lives, it seemed to be that it would be worth the sacrifice. Then she thought about the Ibidunni Ighodalo Foundation. But unfortunately, last Sunday, we lost Ibidunni Ighodalo to the cold hand of death in Port Harcourt, River State. Well, may our soul rest in peace. We at District TV, we send our condolences to the family and everybody. It's just, may our soul rest in peace. May God forgive our sins. Well, here we come to the end of Celebrity Facts on District TV with your favorite host, the Olamide. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Follow us on all social media at District TV, and follow me personally on all social media at the Olamide_10. Thank you till next time. We love you.